Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to give you an overview of the ChatGPT Windows Desktop app and some of its benefits. So before we jump into the benefits, let's figure out how to install the ChatGPT Desktop app on Windows. So if you're at the ChatGPT website and logged in, you'll just click your name in the bottom left corner, go to Help, and Download Apps. And when you click download apps, it brings you to ChatGPT download page. If you scroll down, you'll see the download link for the Windows desktop. You can just download that installer and run through it. It's very straightforward there. Two other places you can find the installer. One is on the Microsoft Store, so you can click it here and hit view in the store, or if you have the store open, you can just search for ChatGPT there. One thing to keep in mind is if you're just searching for ChatGPT on the store, make sure you actually get the OpenAI version. It should say the publisher is OpenAI and not some other third-party developer. For example, this one that will say, it's not OpenAI. So just make sure you get the right app if you search in the store. And if Winget or command line is your cup of tea, you can also install it via Winget using this command here. Okay, so let's say you have the ChatGPT Windows Desktop installed now. So once it's installed, you'll get this interface here. And one of the first things you're going to notice is jumping in here, you have a few more settings at your disposal versus the web app. So first off, of course, it shows you the app version. You can check for up. The second thing here is you can launch ChatGPT application at login. And by default, this is turned on. So if you would want to turn this off, you just click the little arrow here. And that will open up the ChatGPT settings here. So you can turn this off if you prefer it not to launch at boot. And you also get the ability to come in here and grant app permissions, whether or not you allow camera, mic access, and location access. And here's where you can configure startup tasks for ChatGPT to run when you log into the computer. Okay, one of the biggest benefits to having the desktop app is the system-wide keyboard shortcut. So currently, and by default, it's set to Alt Space right here. And that can be changed, which I'll show you in a second. But when you're working on any application, let's just say you're doing research on something and you would like to have ChatGPT to review the content or just be an assistant, you can click Alt Space and it will automatically pop up a companion window. So, and then you can ask it questions about things on your screen or anything like that. It doesn't live just in a browser tab. It also can become a little companion pop-up window alongside the main application. So Alt Space is the keyboard shortcut to think about, keep in your memory. If you don't like the Alt Space, you can click Alt Space here and click a different set of keyboard shortcuts. So while it's recording, you just press the keys on your keyboard that you want to switch it to. And if we did Alt S now instead of Alt Space, you're going to get the little companion version right here popping up. But I want to set that back, so I'll just click recording again, hit Alt Space. Okay, so that's all for the settings review for now. So when the app is installed, you also get a few things that the web interface doesn't give you. So if you hit the little plus button here, one of the cool features is you can take a screenshot directly from ChatGPT. So if you hit take screenshot, it uses the native tools built into Windows. So your screen snipping tool to take a screenshot and upload that to ChatGPT. So right here you can see the screenshot it took and summarize the article. So you can see right now it's basically saying, hey, this is the article and a few key things about that Asus ZenBook. So it's very helpful to be able to do screenshots natively within the app and not having to use third-party tools and then uploading screenshots. The screenshots is a big deal. Also, the ability to take a photo. So if you hit take a photo, it will use your camera app or your webcam to take a photo. So if you're using a laptop that has a webcam, it will utilize your webcam to take a photo. So if you have a report or something like that, you can take a photo directly through here and upload it through the interface. Okay, and a few other things just to mention in passing. Obviously, this is an installed application, so ChatGPT tab will not be competing with all your other browser tabs. You can keep this application pinned to your taskbar, opening a separate window alongside whatever other applications you utilize. So it kind of gives its own dedicated space alongside your other tools. The other thing is it does have better integration with your file explorers, things like that. So if you have files on your computer, you can just drag and drop files directly into the ChatGPT interface, which makes it a little more convenient when interacting with other types of files. So that is all I have for the ChatGPT desktop app. It is optimized for speed and accessibility for real world workflows, and it can transform how you use ChatGPT from a browser-based tool into a fully integrated productivity assistant. In recap, the two main takeaways from the app are the Alt space keyboard shortcut. It brings up the companion window and also the ability to do screenshots and use your laptop's integrated camera. Thanks for watching. And if you have any questions about the integrated app, feel free to put those questions in the comment section below. Thank you.